Imagine Ultron without access to data. No internet, no satellites, no information. He wouldn't be a superintelligence. He'd just be another computer program. Data is what gives AI its power, and the people who control that data are data engineers. Today, we are breaking down exactly how to become a data engineer in 2026. This is your complete beginner roadmap, so let's dive right in. Right now, everyone wants to learn AI. It is undoubtedly the hottest topic in tech. But here's the reality check. AI is completely useless without clean, structured data. Before a machine learning model can predict anything, it needs massive amounts of high-quality information. That's where we come in. Data engineers are the ones who build the critical systems behind the scenes that actually make AI possible. So, what exactly is a data engineer? Put simply, we are the engineers who build data systems. Our primary job is to move data seamlessly between different applications and databases. We take raw, messy information and prepare it so that data analysts and AI models can actually use it to find insights. Why is this role so important? Because modern companies completely depend on reliable data to operate. Whether it's powering daily company operations or feeding structured datasets into advanced AI models, it's our data pipelines that act as the engine for the modern tech company. Let's talk about the day-to-day responsibilities. Our workflow usually looks like a continuous loop. We collect data from multiple different sources, like apps, APIs, or logs. Then, we clean and transform that raw data so it makes sense. After that, we store the data in massive data warehouses, all while building automated data pipelines so this entire process runs on its own. If you want to do this job, here's the technical roadmap. Core skill number 1 is SQL. This is non-negotiable. You have to know how to work with databases. You'll use SQL constantly to filter, analyze, and join tables together. It's not just about writing queries, it's about writing efficient queries that can handle massive datasets. Core skill number 2 is Python. While SQL is for querying, Python is your automation powerhouse. You will use Python to automate complex data workflows, process and clean messy datasets, and build the actual logic of your data pipelines. Core skill number 3 is data modeling. This is what separates the beginners from the pros. You need to understand how to design scalable database structures. You should know how to organize your data efficiently into fact tables and dimension tables, so that when the business needs answers, the architecture is ready to deliver them quickly. Next, let's look at the tools of the trade. You don't need to know everything, but you should be familiar with heavy hitters like Snowflake for your cloud data warehouse. For pipeline scheduling and automation, Apache Airflow is the industry standard. For processing data on a massive scale, Apache Spark is highly demanded. And of course, you need to be comfortable working in cloud environments like AWS or Google Cloud. So, how do you actually learn all of this? Here is your 5-step learning roadmap. 1. Start with SQL. Make it your second language. 2. Learn Python basics, focusing on data libraries like pandas. 3. Understand how modern data warehouses work. 4. Learn how to build ETL pipelines, extract, transform, load. 5. Finally, learn the cloud platforms to deploy your work. The biggest mistake beginners make is getting stuck in tutorial hell. To break out, you need to build real projects. Build an actual end-to-end data pipeline. Pull data from a public API, transform it, and load it into a database. Most importantly, document this on GitHub so you have a public portfolio to show employers. And the payoff is absolutely worth the effort. Looking at salaries in the US, junior data engineers typically start between $85,000 and $110,000. As you hit the mid-level, you're looking at $120,000 to $145,000. And for senior engineers who can architect complex systems, it easily pushes past $150,000 and beyond. To land that first job, your strategy should be simple. Build projects to prove you can do the work. Share that work publicly on GitHub. And finally, Practice explaining your projects out loud. In an interview, you need to be able to talk about why you chose certain tools and how your pipeline actually works. My final advice to you: start small. It's easy to get overwhelmed by all the tools out there. Stay consistent, write a little bit of code every day, and build projects regularly. If you stick to this roadmap, you'll be well on your way to becoming a data engineer in 2026. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.